Yvonne Michel, coming straight from the den every Monday. You're listening to episode 20, Realistically Comparing Yourself. You already know I'm bringing inspiration, advice, tips, and story times, a place where you can get good, honest content. And if you're new, hey boo! Alrighty, you guys. Happy Valentine's Day! Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. I hope you enjoyed your holiday. You know, no matter if you went one Sunday, if you went the day before, the day after, it's okay. It's okay. You know why? Because we're in a pandemic. That's the only excuse that we can use this whole year. Okay? We're gonna stick to that. But I just wanted to come to you guys and just talk to you about realistically comparing yourself. Now, as you already know, and if you don't know, I'm gonna let you know right now, I do take podcasting very serious. I don't want to give you bullshit, so I do take notes. So if you hear the pages flipping, you know you're getting real shit, okay? I just want to let you know that. So let me explain to you what I mean about realistically comparing yourself. Realistically comparing yourself is, if you're looking at Beyonce, okay, the iconic queen, okay, of just music in general, y'all. If you're comparing yourself to her, of course you're going to have some downfall. You're going to not be fully competitive, and you're just going to knock yourself down way too early. So obviously she did what she had to do to get to where she's at. So you need to realistically compare yourself to the same level of people that you're at. That's what I mean about quote unquote realistically comparing yourself. So when you compare yourself, you're looking at higher people, you're losing your sight of goals, putting yourself in a place of doubt, and not setting a difference from you and others. That just in general, when you compare yourself, that's usually what you do. And let's be real, there will always be someone more wealthier than you. There will always be someone more healthier than you, more successful than you. Any other options you want to choose, it will always be someone that is more than that. And that's okay. Or sometimes you could compare yourself to someone who's less fortunate to you and wrongfully boosting your self-esteem, which I don't agree with, but that's something that we do. And that's why I want to say realistically compare yourself. Obviously, if someone who's less fortunate, he doesn't have what you have, you should be grateful. You should humble yourself, not boost your self-esteem from that. And if you're looking at someone who's more wealthier than you, more successful than you, I think that you should embrace their journey. Or if they have if they ever told a story about it, you should listen to it. You should know what they did to get there, and know that, you know, they took the hard work to get there. And unfortunately, honey, you can't just jump from A to B and expect to be at the finish line. There is 26 letters in the alphabet, my love. Well, at least in the American one. And it's gonna take some time to get from A to Z. You gotta take those steps, those journeys, the good and bad, the ugly, my love. So realistically compare yourself, and this is what I'm gonna talk to you about today, okay? All right, so when you find yourself comparing yourself to others, try comparing yourself today with yourself from yesterday. Look at yourself from yesterday. Instead of using others as a comparison, in this very moment, look at yourself today and compare yourself from yesterday. Yes, I'm being repetitive for a reason. What did you learn yesterday? What did you wear yesterday? What did you do yesterday? Change all it up. Change it up, okay? If you really need to, if you really want to be different or see different outcomes, you have to change some things about yourself. do a different approach. Make different choices. That way you can have differences and know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Go ahead and like, comment, and share with your loved ones. I just wanted to throw that out there because why not? Tips to do instead of comparing to others. Take the time to, 1, believe in yourself. You are amazing. You have a mission in life. You have a purpose in life. We obviously don't know what that is until you get there. Some people know what their purpose in life is. Some people are influencers. Some people are, beauty gurus. They are music majesties, like Erykah Badu. She's just a goddess. I love her. Because I was just listening to music listening to music before I started this specific episode, and I'll be just sinking into her music notes. Like her music is just beautiful. Anyways, sorry. So 1, believe in yourself. 2, embrace your journey. Take your time. Everyone's journey, the beginning of their steps are different. Everyone is not the same. Some people may start in a rockier situation than you. Some people may start in a higher position than you. But that's okay because everyone starts differently. Embrace your journey. 3, remove all of the negativity that you may have. And I am very repetitive about this. It's probably mentioned in every single one of my episodes, and I will possibly never stop saying that. I really despise negativity. It really fucks me up. And unfortunately, it's a part of our life. It's a part of our life. And I just try to steer away from it as much as possible. And that's what I always try to share with you guys each and every episode. Remove all the negativity. List amazing things about you. Take notes about, the good and what you want to accomplish. Just think about all the good things about, the good qualities about you. You may not like the little bit of fat that's on you, but you may have amazing ass hair. Think about the good stuff. You may be the best mom in the world. You never know what your attributes are until you really sit back and look at it. 4, your personality. Take the time to just be you. You are unique in your own skin. No one else is you. And I'm pretty sure I repeat this all the time too. No one else is you. Be you. For real. Honestly, I don't know how more to the point that I need to be. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are such a glorious person. Do not let anyone take that away from you. Don't let yourself take that away from you because you want to compare yourself to others. And if you are going to do that, realistically compare yourself, or like I said before, compare yourself from today from yesterday. Or vice versa. Compare yourself from yesterday to today. What is the changes that you made? Did you like the changes that you made? Maybe you did, I don't know. Maybe you wear makeup one day and then you didn't wear makeup the next day. Maybe you got a different approach from people and you liked what you got, or vice versa. Maybe you got a different approach and didn't like it. So take your time to just understand who you are, figure out your personality, love yourself because you're amazing. Why shouldn't anyone love you? You should be the first person to love you. Point blank. Period. And 5. Well, not and 5. There's more than that. I'm sorry. 5. Don't care about being judged. Unfortunately, it happens. But know that it's not true. You can't please everyone. And when I mean that it's not true, I mean that they're judging you because they're either jealous, they're judging you because they don't know you. And if they know you and they're still jealous of your ass, then they're toxic and they need to get the fuck out of your life, okay? The fuck out of your life. No, honestly, because it's why, first of all, you can't be a friend if you're gonna sit here and judge every little thing that I do. You don't tell me what to do. You're not my boss. You're not, and if they are a boss, then they should not be a manager. Point. That's something different, okay? You're not, if that is your woman or your man and they're still judging you, they're toxic and they need to get the fuck out of your life. And I will keep repeating that, okay? If they're not there for you, thick and thin, if they're not judging you to help you, but they're judging you in a way to critique you and make you feel pain and make you feel like you're not shit, then they're toxic. And please say this with me. They need to get the fuck out of your life. Okay? All right. 6. Live what you preach. Did I say that right? Live what you preach. I may be a little ease into this one because I may be a little into this because I have very bad depression waves. And honestly, doing these podcasts makes me feel so good inside. Like just knowing that you guys are listening and taking in what I'm saying and actually, like feeling good about it. And I just love that. I really do love the connection that we have. And I want it to grow. I want it to be more stronger and more connected. But I just love how it's starting out. Everyone has their own journey, so I definitely try my very best to live what I preach as far as podcasting. And if you're gonna preach, and it doesn't have to be through podcasts like me, but if you're just giving advice to your friends, family, live what you preach. Do what you're telling your loved ones to do. Don't say, oh, you need to do this, and then turn around and be a hypocrite and not do it. Then they're gonna look at you like, well, you just told me to do this, but you're not doing that. So why am I doing it the way you want me to do it if you're not even doing it that same way? So it just live what you preach. It makes life easier, and it can make life less complicated most of the time. 7, it's okay to be you and to have your strengths. This is the 21st century. We are in 2021, my love. Social media is the light of everything. Instagram models, Twitter. I don't know what you guys really do on Twitter, but you guys tweet. YouTube influencers. Everyone is different, okay? Just don't do it. Don't be you. Like I said about your personality, like nobody can be you but you, and you are unique, you're amazing, you're awesome, you are so freaking just you, and you should love that. You should absolutely love how amazing you are, how important you are. Did you know that you're important? Yeah, boo, you're important. You are loved. You are so freaking loved. You don't even know it. Stop pushing people away. And stop comparing yourself to other people. If you are, realistically do it. Don't look at all these other people unless it's for help, not to critique and make you feel like shit. Comparing yourself isn't always bad. That's why it's called realistically comparing yourself. It's only bad when you start to body shame, or you start doubting the talents that you have, or you become super duper depressed, or you just simply give up. That's when it becomes really bad. When you really overly excessively compare yourself, and it's unrealistically comparing yourself. That's when comparing yourself becomes bad. And that's why I want to let you know that you are, just to put in your head that you don't want to compare yourself to Beyonce, although she's a beautiful and she's amazing, and I want to be like her one day too, boo. But you gotta take your steps, A to Z, not just A to B, and think you're done. There is the good, the bad, and the ugly, my love. And you just have to take your journey to get there. You may slip, you may fall, but you get back up, and that's a part of the journey. That's where you find out more of your strengths, and you know what you can or can't do, or what you need to work on. Now, have you ever asked yourself, like, why am I comparing myself? Well, one, we're all human. We're curious. Two, we're seeing what others have, and we want what they have, which is true. I mean, we be seeing people drive Porsches, Bentleys, and we're like, damn, I want that. I know I do. I be looking at them joints. I be like, damn, I need me a little Hellcat over there. Anyways, 3, if in the same age group, and usually that's when you're like at the same level, you're thinking like, okay, we graduated high school together. How are they already graduating college? How they got a car already? How they already buying homes or getting their dream jobs? And I'm stuck here with nothing. That's when you start comparing yourself, and you're like, shit, like, we graduated together. How are they posting their college photos already? Damn, like, what am I doing in my life? They're already doing anything. Why can't I do the same thing? And that can be definitely tough when you compare yourself on that, because it's like you're at the same level, same age group, and you're like, damn, like, they really did their shit. Like, what am I doing? And honestly, I think that's kind of a good curve. You don't take it into a negative curve. Make it a good one, a positive one. Like, I need to get on my shit because my peers are doing that. Let me do mine too, so that I can better myself, better my future, and not say that I got what they got, but saying that I'm succeeding in my life too. Look at it as a positive one. Don't make it negative or anything like that. Or looking over the other's journey and focusing on their end results. So if that's how you can compare yourself as well. When you just as an example of the college, like, damn, like, we graduated high school together, and damn, like, they already graduated college. Like, 4 years went by that quick. Damn, like, what am I doing? And why else you compare yourself? The number golden one. You're simply jealous, and jealousy is not a good. It's not a good emotion, but it happens. Why? Because we're human. Humans make mistakes. Humans are curious. Humans do get jealous. And that's okay. But don't let it happen for too long, because jealousy can soon turn into envy, and it turn into anger, and it can just be negative. And we don't want no negative bubbles. We already went through the depression waves. You don't need no negative bubbles now. Pop them joints, get them out of here. Okay. So here's how to realistically compare yourself. To realistically compare yourself is to stop comparing yourself. Just to be real honest, okay? Just to be real honest. And you're not, I want to make sure that you understand what I'm trying to say, because I don't want you to be like, bitch, you just told me that we do it because we're curious. Obviously, yes. But what I'm really trying to say is you're tricking your mind thinking you're really not comparing yourself, but in all honesty, you really are comparing yourself, but in a positive way. If you think hard about it, you're doing it in a positive way. So here are some ways that you can realistically compare yourself. 1, just be simply happy for the motherfuckers out there, okay? Look, that boo, y'all graduated together. She or he already got their college degree, and you like, damn, I am so proud of them. Like, I'm so happy. And like I said, turn into a positive. Be proud for them and make that a motivation for you to get your shit together if you're not at that level, or wherever you want to do. Make that a motivational thing. Make it positive. 2, focus on what you and your accomplishments are. You may not have graduated college yet in the 4 years that I'm doing quotation marks. Y'all can't see it, but I'm letting you know that the world says you need to finish your college to get the degree, the bachelor's degree, just focus on what you accomplished. You may not have did the college degree, but you may be a manager somewhere. You may have certificates somewhere. You may have done certain things that other people haven't done because they were at college, but you were getting your work experience in. Just as an example, you're getting your work experience in. You was there physically. Unfortunately, you weren't there for the books, but that's okay because you had work experience in what you want to work on and what you want to accomplish in. So focus on that. You're not a piece of shit. Just know that for a fact you're not. And that's why you clicked on this podcast, because you know that you're not. You just need a little reminder to know that you're not. Okay? 3, know that it is not a race. Oh, you are not racing. They did what they had to do. You do what you gotta do. Take the time that you need. Although this world is contradicting, it's a short life, but it's a long one at the same time. Just know that it's not a race. You will get there when you get there, as long as you put the effort in it. 4, each person takes their own steps. As I mentioned before, you have your own journey. They have their own journey. So just take your time. You gotta get to A to Z. A to B is not enough, my love. So you have your own steps to take. 5, instead, of comparing yourself to them in a negative way, what you can do positively is ask questions on how they got to where they are. So if you saw somebody become a manager in under 6 months, ask them what they did to get there. Of course, hard work gets into it, but they could have done other things like did the above and beyond and just really push themselves, So just know, no matter where you are comparing yourself. And that's okay. It may be at work, it may be in school, at the mall, with family and friends, and especially on social media. We know we're doing it there, but that's okay. That's all right. If you are going to continue to do that, compare your work ethics, your achievements, your capabilities. Your achievements could be the degrees, the certificates you have, the work, like I said, the work ethics, or where you come into your job, or the capabilities could be how many languages you speak, and maybe you just learned a new language. Maybe you're taking ASL classes. And you could just take it in a more positive note, realistically compare yourself, and just be stronger. Have a strength in comparing yourself instead of it being a weakness. My main tip is, if it is a positive, just stop it. If it makes you doubt yourself or makes you become depressed or end up in a depression way, just stop it. Comparing yourself negatively is one of the things you should definitely stop. And that's why I wanted to give you some tips on how to positively compare yourself, realistically compare yourself. And one of those things is being you, comparing yourself in a positive way, thinking of how you were yesterday than how you are today. For example, yesterday, Yesterday, I did some laundry, I washed my hair. Every Sunday, I do my hair, make it a routine. Or set a routine? Yeah, set a routine, right? So, every Sunday, I do my hair, I wash my hair, I do laundry, I usually vacuum and clean the kitchen and everything like that. So, I usually I always try to do that on a Monday. I'm a little more lazy, or sometimes I'm still doing a little bit of laundry, like folding the laundry. And so yesterday, I worked a little bit more harder than I did today. So I know that for Tuesday, I just want to push myself and work a little more harder and be better. But also today, I did some schoolwork. So it's like I just wanted to have productive days. And so I just want to keep accomplishing more productive days for myself so that I can know that I know that I can be better and I can do more instead of being lazy. But that's how I see myself from yesterday to today. And I know most times I do have some bad days, and that's when I really be getting deep into comparing myself from yesterday to today. And I really think that you should do that for yourself too. That way you know that you can list, what you're good at, your weaknesses and your strengths, and know that your weaknesses are only weaknesses until you work on them. On